Test. It's working. Cool. So, I think I mentioned this last stream. I'm busy with work, slowing me down. A couple things I want to do. Just want to say that real quick, and I kind of just want to get into this. I don't think I got halfway through that second act, so I'm probably gonna be reading for a bit longer. Act 2, got to learn quite a bit more about. I guess we got introduced to Dave. Dave's pretty cool. And I am kind of hoping we meet the Garden Gnostic. Hoping we meet them, at least just for a little bit, unless they're really going to save them for a longer date. Yeah, I just want to get into it. This is where we were at. This is where we were at. I don't know if did I read this? I don't think I did, right? I can't remember if I read this. I must have read it if I came to the page, actually. I'm not too sure. Okay, I gotta cheat and look back at my thingy-majig. I have to cheat. Did I read that? I don't think I did. Oh no. Did I read it? I don't think I did. Okay, I didn't read it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's finish the walkthrough. I may have been a bit hasty in advising you not to bother with the prototyping process. If I spared any detail, it was only to optimize your chances of survival. And if you find yourself begrudging the absence of certain instructions, which if followed would have resulted in your demise, then I guess that makes two of us. Otherwise, you're welcome. But the fact appears to be that prototyping the kernel sprite before making your getaway offer may be your only opportunity to exercise control over your new environment, a place known as the medium. Also, if prototyped with one or two sufficiently abet loosely humanoid and or sentient elements, living or otherwise, it offers the chance to have all this explained to you by an apparitional guide through whatever sort of cryptic, sketchy, doublespeak your choice of prototyping elements engenders. In lieu of this, you may have forced to settle for my clear. You may be forced to settle for my clear, though thorough explanations, assiduous dissection of raw data. Again, don't mention it. If you have made it to the medium with an unmolested vanilla sprite, well, I've already covered the bad news about this missed opportunity, and I will go into this further soon. Though, to what extent this actually is bad news, I am not sure. I only know the result of my co-player's current configuration, wherein the sprite was prototyped once before the departure and once after, which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after your departure and salvage the massively rewarding experience of haggling with an exposition-slinging phantom guide, so long as you avoid prototyping with terribly inert items such as a brass doorknob and your father's pornography collection. Actually, that might be interesting. If you are struck by the sprite of such experimentation, please don't hesitate to contact me about it. So yes, you can enhance your sprite in this way, but doing so after your departure will no longer induce this effect on the medium I alluded to. That can only be accomplished with one or more pre-departure prototypings. In fact, we can extrapolate. I can't read, man. There are only so many ways to prototype a sprite. Tiers of prototyping in relation to departure. Both before, one after, both after, only one, either before or after, none. Those occurring before will affect the medium through the kernel's hatching process and guide, i.e., the sprite. Those occurring after will only affect the sprite. The effects of this process has on the medium, or more globally, the inciphere, I don't know, are still vague to me. They have to do with the flavoring of the forces you are struggling against, and generally all forces at odds with each other in this realm. It has given me some insight into the nature of the game, which again I derived through exploration. We appear to be engaging an instance of a dimension with highly flexible set of parameters, and a series of objectives surrounding an equally flexible mythological framework. This framework seems to begin as a sort of blank template and evolves with the player's actions, and likely further evolves with the addition of more host/client connections and thus more prototyped kernels. I regret to say I can't be much more specific than that without loosely exploiting further. There are plenty of questions that have occurred to me. However, questions concerning the kernel sprite, which I've raised implicitly already, such as is the effect of an unprototyped kernel on the medium, or doubly prototyped kernel for the matter, and even salient are questions about the dimension itself. Do all players worldwide make it to this dimension if they successfully complete their departure? Or is it a unique blank instance of the dimension created for each new player? I have no evidence, but instinct tells me it is closer to the latter situation. There is no indication of any other players present in this realm. Alterations in this realm seemingly singularly centered on the actions of my co-player and myself. If I had to stake anything on it, I would guess every separate client/server pair activates its own fresh copy of an inciphere. Man, I can't read, man. Okay, I gotta hear this one. Incip is an I there? No, sphere. Damn, I'm just gonna have to assume I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. Or a unique session, if you will. But the quantity of players is further complicated. Is a further complication which invites more questions. It seems the game was designed to suit two players most naturally, the server and the client. Through a mishap, my co-player and I have slipped out of the obvious tandem arrangement, and the only logical course of action to continue playing is to string a daisy chain of server/client connections together until presumably the chain is complete. Theoretically, we could complete this chain with only one other player functioning as the server to my client and the client to my current co-player server, assuming he can recover it. The strange thing is, though, our instance of this dimension, there are 4 receptacles for divided kernels, not 3. Does this mean we are destined to have a 4-player chain? How could the game know such a thing? Perhaps it does, and if this proves to be the case, I will trust it sufficiently numbed to the realization I can consider nothing about this game surprising at this point, and in fact, from the first moments of play, it managed to deviate so far from my expectations that I completely forgot what my original purpose with it was. I had chances to test some information I obtained on good authority during the prototyping phase, but it completely slipped my mind. Instead, the game's catacombs, skewering the dark, twisting paths to necromancy, were blundered into rather on accident. But perhaps you don't need to know any of this. Rethink organization led to a waste logarithmic heck sludge trimmed down blah. She's not finished with this yet. Jeez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone else for a while, or at least or at least the very least someone else. Okay. Months in the past, but not many. Months in the past, but not many. Ooh. That's damn. That must be a scary walk to the house. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi, happy birthday, Rose. Hello, and thanks. Did you get John's present yet? I just opened it this very moment. What a stunning coincidence. You would ask about it now. I am stunned. Yeah, I know. What will you make with it? And who said it was something from which something else could be made? Well, John did tell me what it was, duh. I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the subtle dig concealed in his gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby when I make a perfectly reasonable analytical remarks. But Rose, I don't think he meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say the way you and Dave always do. Maybe. His birthday is in a few months, isn't it? Yep, and I finally finished a present for him. I've been working on it for years. Years? It's so hard to tell when you're joking, or if you're even capable of it. I don't know. I just mailed it too, so it is sure to get to him on time. Mail takes a while to get anywhere from here. I'll probably craft something with strong sentimental value. That should burn him. I don't think you really mean that. I guess not. So shall I expect a green package dropped to my house via airmail from whatever screwball cranny of the globe you're tucked in? No. Sorry, but you are sort of hard to shop for. Or hard ugh. Sorry, but you are sort of hard shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you will like better than something in a box. Oh, it is a tip. This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts parachuting from the sky. Please go on. Did you did you have a pet? Did you have a pet a long time ago that died? Yes. Well, okay, well, how did you feel about your cat? Did you love him a lot? Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat or that it was a male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you're embarrassed and move on. To answer your question, I would describe my feelings towards the animal as lukewarm. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I think just if someone told you could play a game that would bring him back to life, if someone told me that, I would regard the remark with a great deal of skepticism. If that someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you? Yes, yes, that someone is me. I just thought you might find it interesting. So, what is this game? Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying is all. I think you'll hear about it later and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They are way more into all that stuff than I am. I'll see what the word on the street is about in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Knitting for Assholes. It would be a shame if I ran late with John's present. Okay, so she must really love her cat. If that is why she's playing the game, huh? Dave, get katana. Let's go. You capture log your katana and prepare to venture into the apartment to receive your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, retrieve dead bird. Is the volume too loud? I wonder. Oh, I thought that's an aesthetic. Oh, was I supposed to read to this part? I don't know. Dude, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last long in this heat anyways. You know, I have to hit record. I forgot to hit record last time. I'm gonna hit record now. We're only 20 minutes in. Oh, you don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set burn, won't step off. It's a it's staring you down like the big red eye of a hot needle skipping on a groove it's tracing round the earth. While lingering in midair, its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help, might help to fizzle this sizzle a little bizzle, set the record straight on this global turn tizzle. So don't change the dizzle, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bizzles waiting on the pizzle, the dizzles in the shizzles, G's to the bizac. Now ladies, here we gizzo. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet John Keats. Fuck, this is a romantic poet, I will say that. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, he took it down. Sorry, little dude, coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figured you've left him hanging long enough. Oh, I like that. I assume he's gonna be saying "let it hang," left hanging quite a bit. At least it's gonna happen a few more times. Other people hastily enter the. Damn, Mr. T. You stand in the living room. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At night, he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere, though. There's a puppet chest he stores little Cal in when he takes him out on gigs. But when he's home, he usually leaves Cal on display somewhere. And with good reason. 'Cause Cal is totally sweet. So sweet. Man. Game bro, game bro. Like a Kermit doll? Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of game, bro. A lot of game, bro. Damn. It's expensive. It's your brother's Mr. T puppet, which of course is kept in the apartment with a sense of profound, humorous irony. But as usual with your bro's exploits, this is no ordinary irony, or anything close to pedestrian tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass, and that his awesomeness was also sort of the joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke, and that degree of irony itself is also the joke, and so on. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like myself, like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff that other people think is funny, but you know really isn't, and making it funny again by adding subtle strata of irony which are utterly undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong, handcuffed to a pantless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope you can be as good as your bro at this someday. You'd never tell him that, though. Oh, damn. Damn. Dave and his bro are cool. That's it. Find little Cal and give him fist bumps. Hell yeah. Cal's nowhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets strewn around haphazardly. You guess these things are cool, sort of. Damn, dude. 360 and a PS stick. Damn, these guys are rich. Everyone's rich. Maybe not Dave. What did Dave have? Nah, he was probably the more middle class of them all. It looks like your bro was playing. It's not like him to leave in the middle of some totally intense gameplay. Not like him to misplace Cal either. Man, you hope the little guy's alright. Oh fuck, dude. That's a dope ass wizard. Oh. Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see you there. We be chill today, Cal. Yeah, you better fucking believe we be chill. Cal is the man. Fuck, man. Oh shit. You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts somewhere uncanny, brutal on your quest for mad snacks, yo, and get this rude hunger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook is dead to that shit. But you get stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like a railing or a piece off of the wall. You'll have to reset. Fuck this shit. Damn. Do I know where this is from? I should. Fist bump. Oh man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the Seaman some props. Ah, that's good. That's good. That deserves this. Oh shit! I mean, do that. But that deserves that. Check out your bro's sweet gear. Fuck, dude. Your bro has some. Your bro has so much sweet gear. It's hard to keep up with it all sometimes. Here's his computer setup. He's usually got a lot of stuff cooking on here at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peep. Look through your brother's computer. Pff, that's a mistake, man. Your bro's computer is password protected, of course, to protect all the incredible top secret shit he's got on the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and he knows you know it, and you're both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be. You enter the password on the desktop. Okay, he copies it. It is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his organization system but him. He also tends to use the application Complete Bullshit to keep up with the ludicrous amount of website and news feeds he monitors to stay hip to the scene. Oh, damn. New folder, new folder, new folder, new folder, new folder. Yeah, that's how it be. Complete bullshit. I told you, man. This is complete bullshit. Content aggregator, huh? Pim P Peter don't I can dude, I can barely read this shit. Puppet, will Xbox 360, ILPC. I need these like golden peripherals, adequate ROM, yada yada. Contact us, IGN. I mean, it's cool, Mike. That's how my work mirror looks. Let's just skip that. Oh, damn. Oh, here we go. He knows which one's Sweet Bro and hella Jeff. Your bro keeps up with your projects in his aggregator. Just like you keep up with his, he's tuned into various blogs. And of course, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You navigate to the latest comic in one of many bullshit feed bands. Also, the orange stripe containing plush rump. Ah, okay. Plush rump. Free tour. Puppets. Puppet cam. Another one of your bro's many ironic websites. The difference here is he rakes in thousands of dollars a month through this enterprise. Smuppets are a multi-billion-dollar a year enterprise, and it's awfully hard to resist taking in a firm squeeze from the plump under that cash cow. That explains like the vulgar picture. Foam friend, his soft ass quivers. Foam, soft ass. Limp leg akimbo, but there's a lot of give to that ass. Soft ass, bounce a coin off it. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, but that coin will take a good nap there. Oh. Oh no, Dave. You guess you messed around on his computer long enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose, or worse, your bro catches you. My God, the rumps. They're transfixing. You know this is ironic and all, but your bro reaches echelons of irony you can only dream of daring to fathom. But on the rare occasions when your guard is down, it all seems a tad unsettling to you. Oh, oh, that's it. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey there, Cal. Give Cal a nervous fist bump. So is Cal gonna be like Dave's like thing if it ugh, Colonel Sprite? Is that what's gonna merge with it? Or something else? Oh. You are sort of starting to flip the fuck out without losing your cool, of course. Damn. Damn! 3 computer setup? Damn, dude. Damn. And the computer got a built-in KVM switch? The monitor, I mean? Damn. You get Egbert on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but he's not answering. You wonder what that guy is up to. Uh, I'm glad I chose only to read like them during the pester logs. Man, how do I have this guy sounding? Um, hey, what? Hey, hey, what is up? What happened with with the monster that is totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problems with them or anything. Like, just really, really awesome. Poor Dave, dude. Poor Dave. Looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Did John say her house was burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what? Pester Rose. Oh, there you are. John said your house is burning down. Are you on fire yet or what? No. For now, I have retired to the safety of a smaller building which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence. Oh well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now. Working on it? Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. This is what I read before, right? Yada yada. Yeah, okay. John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We gotta discuss your grandmother. What your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine, enjoy your stupor. I'll go about my business elsewhere. Damn. I've never seen like the bucket on the door thing in real life. Oh. Not a. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Then cost resources to move it. John, whenever you read this, you should know I put the shale you collected to use and finally deployed the punch Designix. It is in your study. I can only drop it though. You'll have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you're finished with your weird histrionics, maybe you could give it a try. I'm updating my walkthrough, and it would help to know what it does. Oh, it's the tire string. Oh no. Oh no. They're fucking with everything. Oh. Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now. Try to be careful.
So I can see stupid lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what came over me there. I was acting really crazy for some reason, but my head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm alright now.
Rebuild the claw hammer. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Strife portfolio. Like, I like the Strife portfolio, but it feels like it hinders a previous joke. You're getting way better at this sort of thing. Oh, ow. Damn. Damn, he's holy. I haven't seen him this pissed yet. Thank God your sanity has returned to you, so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the pogo ride from the bathroom view window. You do not like what you see. Oh. Click up. Get to use arrows to operate pogo ride for a night. Oh, wait. What did it say? I didn't read it properly. I didn't read it properly. No. Wait. You have to use the arrow keys? The WASD not work? Oh. Ah. I'll see that until I get 0 and I'll retry. If I submit, can I not? Well, that's way louder than that's killing my ears. Let's get do I want to go back and forth or up and down? I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm missing something. I gotta like actually read that. Okay. Okay. So if I just hold this arrow, let it go. That does nothing. Going in a circle does nothing. Am I supposed to? No, I gotta figure this out. I am the worst. Something happened there. Something happened there. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do that was different? What did I do? I did everything the same. Right? I'll accept the loss, but not really. I won't accept the loss. Win. I wonder where that goes to on here. Alright. Or is it just like adds more? Okay. Drop something heavy on those imps. Oh no. Oh no. Damn.
Rose, my piano?
Sorry. No nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it. Guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though.
I guess you're right.
You'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grist.
So that means I have to go out the back door?
Yes. Is there a problem?
Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies.
You're right. That does sound dumb.
Can you see her in the kitchen?
Yeah,
What's she doing? Is she baking?
you could say that.
Are you sure you can't get that grist up to me somehow?
Maybe. Use the pogo rod to fling the grist through the window. Okay. Doesn't look like the grist is going anywhere. You just never know with these game abstractions. Drop poker ride in John's bathroom. Damn. I thought we were done with the bathroom, but maybe we're just getting started. 26 of the purple. There you go. Now you don't. Now why don't you check out the Designix? You can do that while I get to work.
On what?
Piano level up for slaying the imps. The piano, in its valiant effort, has unfortunately been slain. But if it hadn't, it would have ranked up so many boon dollars. You have no idea. So many. It's time to build. What are we building? Okay. Getting to the roof. Oh, yeah, because we gotta go up. Oh, there are a lot. Shit. Nana said to build, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But this sure is going to take a lot of grist. Looks like you're going to be busy, John.
Blah. Well, what are you building?
Stairs. They are fairly expensive, actually.
Oh man, I could have warned you about stairs, Rose.
Oh no. Uh, that's too good. I'll try to I'll try to I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier.
It keeps happening.
Oh, good. Looks like I can get a refund from earlier allocations.
I told you, Rose. I told you about the stairs.
Okay. Consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non sequitur. Well, I don't know what that's.
Did you know he thinks puppets are cool?
Does he?
He is so dumb.
Let's build. Oh shit. Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction at least. Check cabinets for imps or useful items. Oh, that's a lot of shaving cream. No imps here, just a lot of shaving cream. Dads love shaving. It's basically all they do when they're not baking, that is. 2 cans of shaving cream. With the telescope. Yeah. You capture like 2 cans of shaving cream, just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out a hilarious shaving cream Santa beard to ratchet up your prankster gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window. Ride the pogo ride. It's just a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. You'll just have to hang on to it until the right moment presents itself. The towel floats back down to the rack. The circle of stupidity is complete. Check up on Nana Quinn. See what's cooking. That's a lot of cookies. John, make your way to the study. She don't play, man. Oh, they're fucking everything up. Oh, damn. Looks like the imp have taken a shining to the Cruxstruder, Cruxstrite, and black goo everywhere. Oh, this is the spot? Damn, dude. Damn. He's like. Well, okay, it's not a slammer pogo, but you mount it anyway and brandish your deadly armament. It's a. Oh, combo! Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. This is incredibly dangerous. My god. Let's see how they like the old double barrel lather blaster. Whoops. Oh shit. No, John. No. Oh. Oh, that's a good chunk. Mr. John, respectfully ask that you please stand up. Mr. John. Don't move or the pogo gets it. Leave from this boar shrabble post haste. God damn, dude. He's like nice abscon, dude. God damn. He's like Leon Kennedy, dude. He has to be extra. Refrigerator level up for slaying the imp. Okay. The refrigerator skyrockets up the echelon ladder to a new rung, 5-star General Electric, and earns $285 boon. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance. Let's go. Well done, John. Polite congratulations. For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier. Now, my civil fella, I have a well-mannered query to ask. Ooh, shit. I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the designex. John, imps behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up that stupid shaving cream? So pointless. Drop something heavy on those imps. So I might... John might bother you for a can opener. Damn. Damn. Oh. What did I expect? Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there is probably one in your kitchen, but the path is blocked by your refrigerator. John is completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing years in the future? Let's not get totally carried away here. A studious eye darts around the page like a honeybee gathering nectar of wisdom. Please, thank you. You're welcome. Good day. How do you do? Gratification. Further courtesy favored. Mutually carried. Munch. Munch. Polite. Okay. Burp. Munch. Oh, here we go. I can't take as many as I'd like to for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming. Sprite, Power, Internet, Bail, Prototype, Disconnect, Nana, Weirdo, Designex, Grist, Up, Steed, Barbasul Bandit. Really? Yeah. Severed from the suburban grid. House remains mysteriously powered, conveniently presuming and facilitated by a game. Oh, what the first one say? Anything crazy? Nah. Interconnection remains stable as well. Okay. A build. Disconnect. Final screen capture. I lost my signal from time. Don't know what happened. Therefore, returned car. Yada yada. Disconnect. Nana. Sprite prototype. Weirdo. What's the weirdo? Co-player has displayed inexplicitly capricious. I don't. Capricious. Why can't I read ever? Stress-related contracted virus indigenous to this realm. It should be noticed that he was kind of a weird guy anyway. Yeah. First payload from slain foe. Whether I deal the damage or co-player does, yield is the same, though I have a significant advantage in battle. Taking measures in my own hand deprives John of gaining hand-to-hand experience, which ostensibly will become more critical later. Up. Building to the point, building upward, sharpened and direction. Yada yada. Steed. Oh, steeds, what steeds? Has a whirlwind a home in your mains? It is a sensitive ear, alert as flame. In your every fiber, hearing the familiar song from above, all in one accord, your strain, your bronze chest and hooves barely touching the ground, turns into straight lines, cleaving the air, and all inspired by God, it rushes on. Barbasul Bandit? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here. Fuck, dude, John is the coolest. Another one of these things? Really? Egbert family? A view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room? Is it possible that I can only see in a sense of what John can see? Or has seen already? I have not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself. Construct the loft above the room. Chimney. 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 Oh, ladder. Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs. Hello, John. It appears we have reached an impasse. Yes, it seems so. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, the most unfortunately. It is unfortunate, I guess. What were we talking about again? But it has been a pleasure nonetheless. Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyways. Oh, but thank you. Thank you. You are so very, very much dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time. John really is for me, for real, man. Wait, where did all this sweet loot come from? And why is there suddenly a crumpled head on your desk? On your head. My man entered the room backwards and didn't turn around at all. At least he's rich now. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room. And your attention to the Punch Design X all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station design with a keyboard setup. Not unlike the old-fashioned computer, there is a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel. Answer Dave. Okay, wait. Hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass. What is that specific problem? The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong. You know, you like the mannequin dick. Accept it. I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling god fucking damn puppet pelvises, and obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face. Well, let's put this in perspective. You put up with the puppet prostrate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word. You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fucking fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. In a whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky prospos kicks, I don't know, here. Like probscalypse, I guess. Are you going to start rapping about this? What? No, listen. Prong of flesh, bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam. Oh no, Jesus. Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that teases tufts of orange hair, and though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as glove befit. Oh, Dickinsons, if you can shut your perfumey trap for a half second. This is serious. I am just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out of impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit. Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. Observe back for the first visible capture log card. Oh, okay. You flip the card containing the Pogo Ride. At any time to capture log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read, but you've never really found any reason to decipher them until now, perhaps? Okay. Examine the rear side of the Hammer species bus. That's pretty good. Looks like the cards from your Strife deck have codes too. Enter the capture codes as seen on the back of the Pogo Ride card. You enter the code into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. A red light switches off. A green light begins blinking. Insert card. Type in. I assume that's the other one. The interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. Attempt to retrieve the Pogo card. Oh, well, that should just have been a simple matter of, oh man, uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore, or store new items. Therefore, the matter, these cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. But you may not. But maybe all is not lost. Recalling your experience with pre-punch card, you may be able to use the card to replicate items in question, assuming you got the codes right. That is. Mash keys heedless. Not quite though. With your keyboard, with your cowboy empiricism, just yet you mash the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter the design next stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling readiness for a card. Figure you might as well burn the shaving cream since the product is not exactly a premium at your household. You can also figure that you might as well merge the 2 cans into 1 card. You're a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a kick out of seeing the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. You punch the card in with a pattern that is no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make an interesting experience. Mad science is fun. Okay. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesters. Oh, shit. He's watching. Oh, something. Holy shit. Oh, goddamn. Answer your chums. Puppets. Awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Damn. Changes mood to rancorous. Chorus. John, I'm about to throw the bathtub through your wall. Watch out. Damn, stairs are expensive.
Wow, that was totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow, I'm supposed to climb those?
They're perfectly navigatable. You're saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future. Oh.
So why don't you just build all the way through that hole to my dad's room?
Have you never been in there?
No.
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game, than watching you discover what sort outlandish harlequin decor your father keeps in his room.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through.
Will you?
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there, or what's been kept a secret from you?
I mean, well, yeah.
Well, then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something like troubling in there?
I don't know. What do you...
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there.
Oh.
But I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Pfft, whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid cloud paintings.
Move punch cards to John's room. Drag some Cruxite dowels up to John's room. Collect grist, examine safe. You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and two rather hefty tomes. It is fair bet that these books comprise at least half the weight of the safe. Oh, he takes it. It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. Japery sounds right. This one looks really old. Perhaps it was an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word of it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. You capsulog it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. Examine the content safes. The Fatherly Gent's Shaving Almanac. God. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in this world, obviously very important to your father. You would wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand. Space rocks knock local burbs block off. Populace oblivious to the broader significance of events, assuming there's any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance of pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomenon. The incident, aside from properly damage and loss of life, was downplayed by authorities. Not that big a deal. It seems he has been collecting scraps of news over the years. Okay. So it's an April 13th thing. John, look at this piece of paper taped to the wall. This facility level. Okay. Son, if you are reading this means you're strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As in such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. Damn. 024913. You guess this is the combination to safe? This is completely useless. That's pretty good. No. You guess these are all zeros? They're capitalized zeros. Zeros? Would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think? Capitalize, oh yeah. Caps log the card. No! Enter the code on the back of the card in Design X. Punch card. Wait, John, before you punch that, I was about to say if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the code, you could have punched a blank one. You'd have only burned one card instead of two.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn it.
Hmm. Yeah. No. Damn, he's not a fan of the hat. Maybe he's, frustration. Ooh. Ooh, you're... Damn, Rose is... God damn. Oh, pro. What? Two Siladex... Inventory of dumbasses. Pesky urchin, let's go. Colonel Sasquatch leveled up for slaying the imp. Oh. The Colonel soars to new heights on the etch ladder, reaching the rung. One-man Jubilee vacuum pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the general. Aristocratic Southern Colonel. Bathtub, level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung. Archimedes Aqua Cradle, proceeding directly to vaunted rung. Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected. Damn. Fucking... It's a Viking's funeral, dude. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. I love wordplay. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you. You've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigatable. Lad scramble. Oh my god. Goddamn stupid stairs. I had an issue when I was younger where for some reason I always fell downstairs, and I have a slight fear of stairs, and I lock in every single time I'm going down or upstairs. I haven't fallen downstairs in I don't know, probably since I was maybe 12 or 13. I think middle school, but I still think about it, and it still haunts me a little bit. Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. No. Ignore locale and find the beta. Oh. Phew. Wow. You wander over the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, this setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know, this drill all too well. Trouble's brewing. So this is just a common occurrence for for Dave? The puppet world must be aggressive. What sword? Ooh. Oh my god, Cal. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out. What have I done? Animals, please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Haha, okay, make-believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out no one can ever know? No, I have to hide the body, but where? Think, imagination. The one. Oh, hello, Rolf. Want to play a game? I want to play a game. To play a. Okay. Okay, some of this stuff you know, he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upsmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like ironically, but we'll still have to wait for a more appropriate time. I'd rather visit Dave than I'd rather visit Dave's house than I would rather visit John's house and probably Rose's house. It feels, I want to say, the most normal to an extent. No, it's just you think enough deep down, you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you'll get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. Okay. The only issue though with this house is Cal gonna be doing this shit like on his own? Like if that's happening, then yes, definitely. Then, oh, dude, this is the coolest fucking house. It might not be the most normal after seeing, this. I could expect the rest. Two brothers, I assume. Right. Damn, this is like a dope ass house. Sorry, this is a lot. Batarang. Is that Cloud Sword? I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, but I've been alive, so I've seen a sword. Oh, yep, that is Cloud's sword. Okay. I should know more of these. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome, dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. What's that? Transfer katana to Strife species bus. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time to shift your katana to your species buff. Final Fantasy X sword in there somewhere. I've never played any Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy X actually is a game I want to play. I'll open up my Steam real quick. I'm gonna actually hide it for a second. Oh, I am signed into the right account, so it's not bad. Okay. Yeah. I wanted to play this. I guess I played Final Fantasy 3 a little bit when I was younger. Like I played it on an emulator. I'm not ancient. Final Fantasy X is on my plan to play though. Been there for a while. I bought it when it was on sale. Eventually play it, right? That's like the classic like Steam dilemma. It's on sale. You buy it, play it eventually. Set blender to mix. Oh, with the little thing in there. You guessed, bro, stuck fake blood capsule in the puppet. Pretty gross. Okay. Little. You spot. Ugh. Ah. You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby recording the incident. It seems you may have just been unwittingly an accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're totally not sure how you feel about that. After that, I don't know. I think John's house would be the best one, even though I'd be scared of. Damn. I don't know. Maybe if I was with Dave the whole time, maybe, man. That shit's dope. Buster sword from behind the microwave. Okay. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Set blender to crush ice. Sort of just bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. Damn. Hide the evidence in the microwave. There's probably something in there, right? Seems like his hobbies are cool and all, but you're guessing he's got to put his shit somewhere. But what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless. Yeah. Game, bro. You capsulog all the fireworks the sink has to offer. You capsulog all the fireworks the sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? It looks like one of them is still in the garbage disposal. I don't think that one's a firework, man. Shurikens, 5. Oh! Oh! Ooh, hey, careful where you're putting that stuff, especially when you're looking to turn your Siladex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks back into card 5 and prepare to start the oven. Or card 3, apparently that settles that, you guess. Oh. Take the nunchaku 3 once again, grabbing without thinking ahead. Damn, Dave. Damn. Like Dave has to use the damn. Dave has to use this modus like on purpose just to feel cooler because it's like there's better ways to do it. I guess I don't know the limitations of the world, but there are better ways, right? First, you capture log the box again while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap. Like oh my God, I don't try to program anymore. I can't remember anything. But technically I do. I'm trying to do something for work, to make my life easier. I gotta make a thing for IDs. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. Capture each shuriken individually. Not gonna do, but no worries, you've got a plan. Okay, what's capture log nunchucks? Oh, 6. Okay, seems to be in order now. It would have been badass just to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you just gotta compromise with this modus. You flip over the fetch modus and check out the bag. You're not really sure what it is you're keeping this. You're not sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well, who cares? Press eject button. Oh hell no, not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situation. This is potentially a very dangerous button. Oh, dude, it's building up. It's building up. Agent has functional eject Siladex. Are you sure? First, you program your modus to Scrabble points hacks function, adding it to the list. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Siladex to select it. You're just not gonna do that yet. No way. Check the box. Detect collisions. Okay. Take the skateboard. And just what is this guy happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft, bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out of and impudent or whatever. Impudent? I don't know. Or whatever. You're gonna fly off the handle. Damn. You take the skateboard. Actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the wheeled ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Capture log the unplugged power cord. Why? Wait, no, that's not gonna work. Think of a new word for the power cord. You take the battery pack, damn it. You take the battery pack using the Y as a consonant. Your Siladex reluctantly accepts. It is tactically, notoriously employed by hashmap noobs, but you just don't care about that. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. Oh. Okay, so his bro was moving shit around. Okay. I was wondering what it was. Damn, dude. His bro got some sick ass glasses. So far, like, all, like, I guess adults, is his bro an adult? Are, like, kind of, like, scary fast, dude. Oh. Yeah. Search for mad snacks. Yeah. Oh, shit. Got him. Oh, it was just little Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyway. Anyway, you've got to get... Okay. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figured you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty do-wagers commit mass suicide? Oh, something like that. Oh, God, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you'll pretty much got no choice to hide stuff away in your closet, like the piss bottle. What's all in here, dude? Is that... Oh, man, wish I could pause it, dude. Oh, that's like the most recognizable one. What's that from? Oh, I swear I know what that's from. Oh, I want to look at the references, but it'll be hard to like look them up later without getting... I'll figure something out. The hell with it. Oh, that's Final Fantasy 2? Okay. Have I just seen like... I guess you live on the internet long enough. You just see Final Fantasy, I guess, right? The hell with it. You should try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for. Looks like it worked, actually. 2. Capture log, the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. Use ice maker. It's still hot around here. You just spent several cherry bombs. What's looking at you in the reflection? Where the little dude scamper off to this time? Capture log cherry bombs. No. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Blender is a pretty simple word, and you can already tell it's not going to work. Instead, whirling blade pitcher. It's really a much better name for it anyways, you think. Why, though? Activate garbage disposal. Stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal. Not sure why. Damn. You're still not sure why he's so happy about what or what he's looking at up there. Well, you're at it. You dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher into the disposal, but you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection, something above you. Hello, Dave. Hello, Dave. It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there. When he's busting out his rad stealth stunts, he's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's been ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. Yeah. Saw. Use a turntable and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up that hatch, yank cord. It's time to face your destiny. No going back now. Oh no, Dave. No. Oh my god. Oh. He wasn't lying. Yeah, pretty much no way there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there. Damn, he literally meant what he said, I guess, huh? Yeah. He doesn't even take the time to get out of there. He types all of this up in there. My guy. Read the notes on the hatch. Bro, roof, now. Bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Fuck, dude. Fuck, he lost his cool, man. Be the other guy. You are now the other guy. I am the other guy. John, take the dowels and the sheets in the bed and make a tent. This is so much fun. A huge waste of time? Yes, but so much fun. Oh my god. Rose. A Debbie Downer, man. Nah, I guess, not Debbie Downer, I can't think of the right word. You put the punch card containing the pogo ride in the slot and carve the totem from one of the crooksite dowels. Repeat the process with the other card and dowels. Okay. Using the card containing the code for the hammer as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card. For the hell of it, you carve the respective totems for the cards. Do the same thing with the capsulog cards. You make a totem for capsulog cards. Pretty bare bones looking totem if you ask you. Collect totems. You stow the totems in the Anthium. Oh. The Alchemizer requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale, since it seems less generally useful than build grist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them.
Wow. Did you make all of these?
Yes.
Sweet. Thanks.
It's not the most convoluted way to craft items. I feel like it's a pretty normal way to craft items so far.
What did you do with all the blue wobbly vase looking things?
I brought the totems out of the Alchemizer to test them. I'm taking some things into my own hands to save some time.
Okay.
You created a hammer at the expense of 2 units of build grist. You make a pogo ride, -5 build grist, 1 shale. Oh, they're ready, dude. Dude, she's arming them up. Oh. Use the totem card with random code. You create a rocket pack with some random crap stuck inside it. Looks like a cinder block, a violin, a flower pot. The items have rendered the device completely inoperable. Okay, that's rip. You figured you might as well put this piece of junk to use. Using a little strategy, first you grab the Harry Anderson's Wise Guys by Mike Canavi, then use the cards, then you eject the PDA, then the book again, flush your cards into your deck, nice going. Turn on detect collisions. FIFO, FILO. You flip with the fetch modus, but no such option. This is idiotic. Read book. Be the wise guy. New Orleans, 1977. The close-up room of the Magic Castle was this mean little box that tended to fill up with so much smoke you swear someone was cremating a wet dog in there. In walks Anderson. There isn't much that gets liquor to pause its journey from the table to my lips, but I'll be the bastard love child of a listless octoroon if that kid wasn't the cat that swallowed the canary in the dapper little hat. It looked like he was testing the tensile strength of his suspenders to the damn near limit with a pair of cocky thumbs. I wasn't impressed, but I was a fool. Somehow, in my motion for another beverage, he already slipped into a polite conversation at a table held down by some notoriously broquest regulars. He had them in no time flat. They were melting butter in his glass ramekins. Whatever tidy yarn he spun to win them over, I didn't catch a word of it. One of them laughed. I was angry, envious, maybe a little. Yeah, you bet I was. Anderson had one of those little wooden finger choppers that Mikey Hades used to sell, the kind where the blade could be removed and clearly shown. It was a very convincing little guillotine that did not look like a novelty store toy. Harry would get a guy to examine the chopper and then cut a cigarette in half, and then the guy's hand up and told the silly story. The story, of course, was artifice, a distraction for the guy and the audience while he worked his stuff with the chopper, or it would become one of his famous chopper trick was once his famous chopper trick was perfected, vaulting him into fame, fortune, and the crowning position in television judiciary, with what became his signature aplomb. Aplomb? Yeah. Anderson was moments of a front breast pocket gauze, profuse apology, and redoubling determination. It really amazes how hard it is to find a bloody sausage-sized piece of guy on the floor of a room that dark and smoky. Impossible, I think we all proved. Just as impossible as the blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs was going to find it to work his trumpet tomorrow night without his twiddling fingers, eh? You never really understood that Canavy's relation to Anderson was, or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude towards your favorite magician in these anecdotes always struck you as a little weird. And to be honest, you tend not to read much of the text in the book. You mostly like to look at the diagram for all the cool tricks. The a-hole the ace, aka the a-hole trick. Okay. Yada yada. I got. Oh yeah, that's right. The old ace in the hole trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to a punch hole in a cards and make them disappear and stuff. Your hands are never really strong enough to make this one work all that well either. But actually, it gives you an idea. You have that overlap two punch cards. They mask each other's holes and pattern. Put both punch cards in the lathe. You cover another totem lathe using the new combined hole pattern. Take it to the alchemator. Cha-cha-chow. Oh man, looks like Rose made 1,000,000 hammers for some reason. Get all this shit out of the way. You're about to make something sweet. Ooh. Damn. You got the pogo hammer. Practice with the new weapon. Boing, boing, boing. Damn, he doesn't seem amused. What did you do?
I combined the cards in the lathe thingy and made this. It is so sweet, man. Look at me go.
I see. That was a really good idea, John. Nice work.
Thanks. I got the idea from Harry Anderson.
Who?
You know, the show night court?
No.
Well, bottom line is, he's awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter.
Attack the nearest imp. Oh, shit. Damn, he's gone. John has to stop being so extra sometimes, though. You get the vicarious rhythmic bouncing combo going and easily slay the imp in one blow. You and the Pogo Rider catapulted sky high in the process. Boom. Damn, dude. No. Oh my god. Sweet catch. Damn. I will say Rose is slick with it though, man. She's getting good at controlling the world, like the items, moving them. Oh shit. Pester John.
Hey, that was pretty, nice.
Sweet catch.
Save. Oh, yeah, that. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just, carry the bed around with me on it? Up to the gate up there.
I can't interact with you directly or anything that you are touching if it will result in moving you. See?
Oh, lame.
The game probably regards that as a kind of cheating, in a way thieving you of your free will as an adventurer, and the need to advance by your own skill and ingenuity. The server player is just a facilitator.
Well, okay. All that scurrying around.
It's so weird to talk.
All that scurrying around kind of wore me out. I think I'm going to rest here for a bit. Rose, can you keep the imps at bay, drop some stuff on them if they sneak up too close?
No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself.
What? Come on.
I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, or if he's any closer to recovering the game. There's some stuff I'd like to try in case he doesn't come through.
Oh, alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here a second, though.
Oh, sleep, John. Z. Oh, okay. Looks like a sort of index documenting all the known results for punch card alchemy combinations. This could be a convenient resource as you start to stumble on more useful card combinations, but ever since John started punching cards, you've been contemplating other ways this item manufacturing system could be put to use. In particular, if you obtain the code for any item at your disposal, you think you could theoretically send the code to John and he could make it himself? That is, if you can think of anything that would be worth sending him. Recaptcha logs, Suburb server CD. Okay. You reject the disk and capture log the server CD. Message John the capture code. God damn it. Oh no, Rose. That doesn't really make sense for a laptop, but I'll accept it. Base palm ×2 combo. Oh. Pumpkin? Hey!
Whoa, there you are.
Hey, how is your adventure going, John? What pumpkin? Oh, there's a pumpkin. I can't show controls, so I'll just wait it out. At the end, there's a pumpkin. Like flashes. I thought it was a pumpkin. pumpkin. Oh. Wish I could. Oh, I can pause. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta be ready. Ah, shit. Okay, it was there. It was. I got two. It was there though. A pumpkin. That's good.
Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that.
Well, I think whatever it is, it must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think it will all turn out. Will all turn out for the best if you stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I don't think I mentioned my Nana to you, did I?
Oh, I don't know. Didn't you?
I don't know. Maybe you talked to Rose or Dave about it or something.
Something. Yeah, maybe that was it. I one.
They're really weird when they talk to me about you. Like they're always trying to convince me that that you have some spooky powers, but I'm always like, no, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me.
I don't know.
But when I think back, maybe there are some times when it seems like you know some things. Like, I don't know, maybe you know more about a thing than you are telling me? I don't know.
Oh well, John. I want to explain a lot of things to you. Just some things that I know. I'm just waiting.
Waiting? For what?
Oh, John. Forget I was messaging you about that meteor that fell near my house.
Oh yeah, whatever happened with that?
Oh boy. Well, it turns out I was confused about it. Really confused. See, I guess I fell asleep for a while and lost track of time. That happens.
Yeah, I know. You tell me about it. Maybe you should like wear an alarm clock or something. So that was the deal with the meteor?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is now, and I know everything's going to be okay.
So what was it? Or is this just another thing you're waiting to tell me?
Oh, oh gosh, John, I really want to tell you all this stuff, but I can't yet. I really think you need to wake up first.
Huh?
Well, okay, not literally. Well, okay, maybe kind of literally.
Stop being so confusing.
LOL. Anyways, time for you to go, John. I think you have some company. Heart. Garden Gnostic ceased pestering ectobiologist. At question mark? The Pogo Hammer. You stick the Pogo Hammer up like the strep sushi bus and get ready to kill some more of these pesky little... Huh? What is that? Oh, shit. Oh, and it knows all... And it's gonna know all the tricks. Oh, fuck, they're both scared.
Rose, why aren't you dropping something on that thing? Oh no.
Be the imp. You be the imp and quickly abscond the fuck out of there. This is what weaker adversaries do whenever things get too hot to handle, which is frequently. Prepare for the boss battle. You stop being the imp because that was stupid and scurrying over to your magic chest that you suddenly remembered was on the roof. There are some things in here that would be good to stock up on for a major battle. But looks like someone has plundered your chest. This is outrageous. Oh, it's getting there, dude. You are being ambushed. There isn't much room to maneuver on this sloping roof. Maybe you should consider making your way to the higher ground. Ascend to the highest point of the house. You get up there, boing, 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 boing. You peek over the edge. Handcuffs? It already seems like a long way down a yard, not even to speak of whatever's below. Hey, weren't your trick handcuffs dangling on that branch earlier? Damn it, why do the imps got to be making off with all your sweet gear? Oh, there's more than one grudge ogre. I guess that makes sense. I seen him climb up the window, and it's an ambush. Wow. Oh shit. Oh my god, the tire swing is coming into action. You are confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to wage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now, and could go in no way conceivably be interrupted by a sudden shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do this thing. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Dave, stop being the other guy. Stop being the other guy. You're not even sure what that meant anyways. Ascend to the highest point of the building. Ooh, acrobatic. Oh shit. Dave does own, man. Oh. Oh wait. The double psych out. Oh, you got me. You got me. It's Pumpkin. You are now the wayward vagabond. WV retreat. Examine rotten pumpkin. What pumpkin? Check the little red bar. It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some type of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatably low on fuel, but who knows how long it has been running here. You do not care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You are very hungry. Capsulog can of gravy. Gravy. Capsulog? You have no idea what that means. This is a total nonsense, and you do not know what to make of it. You will not give in a foolish notion of a second thought. Pick up the can of gravy. Just pick it up. Whoa. Oh. That feels wrong right now. Use sharp teeth to poke a hole in the lid of the can. Your teeth are useless for the task. They are blunt like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashing up plant matter, and not for puncturing metal. Attempt to open with your weak, pathetic digits. Oh, that's why he was spamming about the can opener, huh? Your weak, pathetic digits are not enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pony enough to... and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you don't have enough muscle for the task. Okay, you take that too. You can clearly read mustard, a fact of which is perfectly well aware. It is sort of cumbersome to hold all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold many more than this, maybe one or two more. You'll need to find something to put stuff in if you want to carry a lot more things around. Examine marking on the wrist. You drop all of the cans and take a look at your wrist. It is a sort of specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories, and you would prefer not to dwell on it. Examine the small potted plants. Burp. What plant? Down. Check the book on human etiquette. It appears half the pages in this book have been eaten. The daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was. This is key. You are somewhat skeptical about the nutritional value contained by these papers. However, the practical wisdom they contain there can be a little doubt. You have learned so much. The empty, peculiar I can't read cabinet and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such bountiful plenty, and yet the delights taunt you from within their small metal prison. Search room for can opener. You already looked all over the place for a can opener, even making a few electronic inquiries about one to no avail. Nothing else inside the purple thing either. Locate nearby sharp object. You wield your trusty knife. It is actually you're not sure what they're called, an old rusted one of those red mailbox, arm swinging, flappy doodads. Either for letting you know there is mail in the box, or maybe for alerting the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know really. You've wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for a grip. It is useless for opening cans, be the imp. This means nothing to you. You're not an imp. You have no idea what an imp is, and you will not be entertained by such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid and hate yourself for even considering it. Become the mayor of Cantown. There we go. Hell yeah, dude. As the glorious founder and mayor of Cantown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fittingly capped with a tome of good manners for the roof, and have given yourself a very official and important looking mayoral sash made out of old cables to complement your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizen cans gather in front of the building to offer adulations to their fair and magnanimous leader. All is well. Beep, beep, corn parade, vroom, mare. Hell yeah, dude. You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you whittle away the minutes or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors and the concept of an orderly civil democracy. It seems so mannerly and reasonable for you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is based on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves, who is totally amazing and heroic and brave. Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings, and you think kings are really stupid. They are they are petty, bossy tyrants, and are really full of themselves, and are basically awful in every way. God, do you hate kings? Explore the west of Cantown. Oh, amber. Over here is the other side of the room. There is another one of those purple storage boxes and some useless objects scattered on the floor. You use glowing green rock to open cans. You pick up the nugget of uranium. Oh, that was stupid. Why would you do that? Examine the box of crayons. It is chalk, numbnuts. Inside the box there are 12 pieces of chalk in every color, 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You are excited about this. Damn. It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing. Examine the yellow container. The container is full of motor oil. This does not seem useful to you right now. Rescue that poor lightning bug. There's nothing you can do for this little fellow. Attempting to crush the amber encasing the firefly would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you, it seems as if you could quite easily serve as a light of democracy. Use the chalk to draw some roads. Shit, dude. He's going in on it. Can Parkway, Can Boulevard, City Hall, Can Street. You sketch a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds the mayor's keen instincts for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to your city with a piece of blue chalk because you can't seem to find more suitable colors for some reason. Chomp chomp. Lay a chalk foundation for Cantown City civic growth. Okay. You go westward, settling in the fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section off a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth and arrange in only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of chalk, but for some reason, none of the colors in the box strike you suitable for commercial zones. Perhaps there is an alternative. Use your own P for a commercial zone. You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that is a really terrible idea. Why would you not consider befouling your wonderful city in that way for even a moment? Oh. Use motor oil to designate commercial zones. You fill each empty square with a bit of motor oil to complete the zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine that an up-and-coming young can try to make it in a world would not be delighted to live in a fair district. You are very careful not to get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person. Peel label from can of mayo and affix it to sash. That's pretty good. Survey surrounding in search of terrain for the city. You survey. It seems you have run out of territory for your western expansion, but there is still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens would be happier with a colorful backdrop that would make them feel more at home. Oh. Huh. Using your imagination and entire piece of the sky blue chalk, you render the bright and cheerful sky full of clouds. You have decided that very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet about which orbits a single moon. You switch to another shade of blue and continue rendering on the west wall. Orbiting much further from your city are 4 planets. None of these have satellites. You have decided yes. That makes sense, you think? 4 is a big thing in this, huh? And on the southern wall, beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness, occupying the furthest orbit yet, is an ominous planet. A moon circles this one too. 5 is the magic number. 4 plus 1, okay. Oh yeah, it's that guy. You almost forgotten about him and his confusing shenanigans. It seems like he has things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help. You have already concluded that he cannot help you, at least for the time being. Turn on the other 3 screens. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, come on. You have no idea how to turn these on. There's no mouse for this weird quadra monitor computer. It can only be operated through text commands from its keyboard. Perhaps there's a spherical key or command which allows you to switch to another monitor. Press tab. Oh. Tab. Consume several cans. Damn. You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of the pink carapace and imbibe like the wind. It is so sweet and sugary. You wonder how so much sugar can fit into one can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect. Welcome the rest into the city. The tabs are naturalized as loyal new citizens to the can town. All cans are welcome and equal in your city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full. It is not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They are just cans after all. Hit escape. Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to the world's big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action of the window thingy. Reveals the history of all commands you've entered. Wow. It's the log, huh? You use the arrow keys to scroll up a bit. You can't believe how much you've already typed in this stupid contraption. What a waste of time. Home, view, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 1, escape, lock room 3, pass, view, reboot. Boy. You scroll all the way up top, way up to your first command. It looks like there are more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on this thing before you. There aren't many more at the top of this list that appears to be the very first command. Type switch 2. You activate screen 2. The signal is garbled, and you have no idea what you're looking at. Sort of a filthy beggar pleading for help? No one is around, and nothing happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction, whatever's happening on this monitor. Switch 3. Oh. It's the bird, dude. Holy shit, it got Cal. It's another one of those rapscallions. This monitor is locked too. You can't tell him what to do. Not that you really want to, since it looks more confusing, like more confusing nonsense to you. You consider switching to 4, but decide against it. You have a feeling whatever there would just really confuse you even more, and don't even really care about it that much anyways. Fair enough, fair enough. You activate all screens, activate together and display a countdown starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes. Type reboot. Okay, nothing's working anymore. The timer on the computer has been disabled. Disable the keyboard. View the mayor. Enough of this nonsense. You are an important mayor, and this absurd contraption has wasted enough of your time. You've got a city to govern with a carapaced fist, which is to say firm, yet polished and subtle, and supple, as the situation demands. Anyways, this will kill some time while you wait for that clock to count down. Create employment opportunities for citizen cans. Oh. You temporarily dismantle City Hall to free up all the can power available to create a vigilant town militia. You divide them into 2 groups, marking them with distinct teams and rankings, using the piece of white chalk and motor oil. Maybe. You then organize them in plats across the countryside, preparing for a stiff training regimen. When you are through with them, your force will be a well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up for bold leadership. Okay. I'm really bad at chess. Dude. He killed one. Okay, at least he's gonna mourn it. Your caffeinated jittering must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden in the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculate this is why it exploded as you nervously eyed the timer. You're starting to wonder what will happen when it reaches zero. Maybe it would be best not to be near it when it happens minutes into the future. Though perhaps not as few as implied by circumstance. A peregrine Medican trundles precious cargo beneath the gleam of the celestial ominous. Oh, mailboxes. Oh. Go outside and get some sun. You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It is time to move on to a greener pasture. By which, of course, you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years. The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. You ponder on the marks on the panel and hear yet another mechanical sound overhead. Oh, I should. So it just shuts. Okay. The LCD panel appears to have touchscreen interface. Curiously, prod the funny-looking spirograph. It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked. The floor rotates 60 degrees beneath you while surrounding the wall seems to stay put. Select the triangle fractal. The fractal room does not seem to be locked. The floor turns 120 degrees and the door opens. You go through the door, find another room. It is the same size as the other one you just wasted all that time in, while a clock was ticking down on something which may or may not be your doom. Maybe there is something in here that will help you escape against the wall. There is another perplexing contraption. Oh. Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel, which catches your eye. It has two large screens, but only one appears to be active. Active. There are fields for numbers which appear to be modifiable, with the dials to the right. Some numbers are already supplied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. There are a few buttons below, the largest one bearing the symbol marking this room. Also, it looks like there is a meter stick propped up for some reason. Attach your trusty knife to the meter stick. Staff time. You immediately craft a measuring spear through possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously. Or it would be obviously the most important thing to do if you had remembered to bring your trusty knife. Oh no. You feel so insecure without your trusty knife, it makes you want to slit your wrist, or at least, at the very least, flog your carapace with some sort of a measuring apparatus. Look at the other wall. You examine the perplexing contraption across the room. You of course have no idea what it could possibly do. You adopt the only other course of action, which is to poke and prod it with your hand ruler. You are quite sure this is what science is all about. Press the triangle pattern. You go back to the control panel, which obviously controls the gizmo, and you push the big blue button, which is probably the most obvious thing to push. Obviously. You purify a pumpkin. Examine pumpkin. It seems the mysterious gourd was transported, purified, from a specific time and location on this planet you are on. You wonder if this machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There is a symbol carved into the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it'll ever be relevant in any way. Devour pumpkin. Consider dining on the ripe flesh of a pumpkin vegetable, but you consider the purifier gets But out of curiosity, a purifier gets the better of you. Try to nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless. I once ate like a can of like, well, I once shared a can of raw pumpkin with someone. Just like, I don't know why. It was the worst. It was a terrible idea. Uh, Actually, it wasn't the worst. I'd do it again maybe. Inspect the green buttons. You first examine the attractive green buttons. The icon on the left is the house shaped you've seen plenty of times before. On the right, closer inspection appears to be the map for this underground facility with an X marking its center. Press the green button on the right. You push the button. All of the numbers change. Perhaps these are the coordinates for the location of the center of this facility, along with the location, date, and time. If this is the case, it would appear to be a useful reference point for your current bearings. Fiddle with the dials. One way to find out would be attempt to purify something from this facility. It should be easy to zero on a location relative to the center because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise distances you have already traversed in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as the basic unit of human measurement. You will go with that. Purify your trusty knife. You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump the elevation by 0.05 human measurement units. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You will purify your trusty knife. You nudge a number of bits and purify a bunch of cans. This is much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them all. You believe that your time is a premium after all. Purify the pumpkin. Does this machine look like a purifier to you? Honestly, the idea that a purifier could be a purifier and a purifier thing is so laughably ridiculous. You would wish someone would purify your brain and reappear it with a brain that is more smart and less dumb. Damn. Use a trusty knife to carve the spook schema in the pumpkin. What the hell are you talking about? The idea makes no sense at all. This is basically meaningless. Try using all that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve the top off, exploding a decadent catch of gorgeous, seedless Latin ambrosia. Needless to say, you consume all of it rather quickly, but it turns to be too gross for us to watch. Was that hearable? Oh. That must be really loud. Yeah, that must be hella loud. Goddamn. I don't know what setting to change. I don't really want to change. Huh. They'll be done in a moment. I'll continue. Move the spirograph switch. You cannot move it. It has a spirograph-shaped indentation, and possibly will require a special kind of key to turn it. Purify Firefly out of the amber. Ooh, oh my God, we're saving it. Oh. You release your blinky friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you. Adjust the time dial up to purify the rotten pumpkin. Purify the past. Okay. You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with the purifier. You are assuming she is a girl firefly, even though you are not really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You will target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room hours ago. It appears the purifier cannot purify something that will create a time paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin appears, quickly dissolved into a pile of appetizing sludge. A purify the grate over the entrance to. I da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, whoa. What an um, Firefly Morse code. Purify the grate over the entrance to the facility. Serenity blinks a message of urgency. You nearly forgot that while trapped in amber, she was a witness to all of your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying in the other room, and knows the timer is about to expire. It is time to get this show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates right with the right green button again, and this time only adjust elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units. Hasten the exit. Post haste. Ooh. Hasten. Hurry up. Oh, okay, that's the Morse code right there. Oh. Oh, he's efficient with it, huh? It's incredibly silly. Ooh. Psych. Oh, wait. Unpsych. You tempt the rare, highly dangerous 5x cliffhanger combo and failed. We are going to do it, man. We're going to make this happen. Ascend. Oh. He tried. He tried. A continent westward and years in the past. Years in the past, but not many. Frog. Gross. Okay. That's only 3 though. So it's like garden gnostics like parental figure the only one that's like just tells him what's going on? Okay. That's kind of what I gotta assume, right? Oh. 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 The trick handcuffs was good. That was good. Seeing the handcuffs. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So I assume it's something like that, or it's either like I don't know, thought time travel. Could just be the same person, right? Could just be. I don't know. The fifth one though, like they have like a thing for a five. There's one five for some reason, right? Because it's the fifth one. I did watch the trailer and I've seen some Homestuck. I'm assuming the fifth one's like one of those gray horn things, the one I see online. Alright, I assume that's the fifth one. I assume. And I assume this is just like a thing about cycles, maybe? A lot of things like cycles, right? I like cycles. Really interesting. So I'm assuming we're coming close to the end of Act 2? Yeah, end of Act 2. This is the end of Act 2, okay. So, that's my assumption. I'm assuming that girl we saw was Garnostic. I didn't save that though. Yeah. Maybe I could speed this up. How's it looking low quality? Looks the same. Yeah. It's a cool reveal. It does a fun way of like building up to things, right? He doesn't like do anything crazy or Andrew Hussie. You know, I think wait, you know what? Okay. Play. I looked away for a second. I missed the thing I wanted to pause at. Where was that at? But not many. Green, water, fire, volcano. Oh. So like, so cake plus shaving cream has to be like an expert level, like type of like species bust, man. It has to be. Yeah. So I'm assuming it has to be like one of the top tiers if the father's using it, right? That seems not like the first time they've done it. I assume it's just. I assume it's cycles, cycles on cycles on cycles. Um. Usually, whenever I see anything, anytime I see an apple in media, I always I assume it's there's cycles involved. Cycles are a lot of like Christianity type things, right? Seen an apple, seeing four. Four's really big on that too. Four's big on a lot of stuff though. This is what chapter? What page? There's something I want to read in the home page. That opens up. I'm assuming this opens up next time. Okay. Okay. I've read a fair bit. Okay. Bow. I just okay, this is a way easier way to go back. Ah, but it doesn't though. Huh. Okay, I gotta try this at least one more time. Oh, it's not doing anything. Frick, man. There has to be like a better trick. I figured something out somehow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I did better than last time. I'll accept that. I'll accept it. Okay. Homestuck Act 2. It's really fucking cool. Yeah, so we just have scene 3, right? Seeing the parental figure of Dave, his brother, Rose's mother, John's father. This last one's left Gardenostic. So I have to assume Gardenostic's parental figure is just completely honest with them. Assume maybe they've done it both times? Maybe they're just like old? There's time travel, right? Yeah, in theory, it can be time travel. But it doesn't want to create any. They can't create paradoxes, though. So. Can't have like your own grandmother type paradoxes where it's like, oh, this person helped them or whatever, and they cause their own whatever happens. Or maybe it was just. It has to be something like that. Yeah. This is the end of the stream. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do with making like a video for Act 1. I started this at kind of like a bad time. I have like a lot of. I've been really busy with work. I was out of town for 2 days last week. I'll be out of town for 3 days this week. I'm not too sure how to do Wednesday because I do still want to read on Wednesday, I think. I think my plan. I think my plan is. I don't know. I have a few options. I can either pre-record something, which would take up a lot of time on Tuesday, or another thing I can do is I could bring one of my work laptops, get a basic setup on it. I don't know if I want to install this on my work laptop though. It's not. I don't know if it's fully safe or not. Who knows? I assume it's safe, but it's work stuff, right? I can't risk it. Another option I have is remoting into my computer and just doing a live read like that, and I can use I should be able to use like this. I should be able to see it on the little screen. A thing called voice meter. I should be able to use network audio network configuration. I think this lets you do it. I don't know if this lets me send stuff in. Maybe it only works stuff for like in the network, but I should be able to figure that out. I can get myself in. I can get myself in, and maybe that's the play. And I'll still use like the same stream setup, and it won't be that much different. My mic might be like a bit different. I might end up using a different microphone. Might just end up using like a crappy laptop mic. Could use my iPhone mic. My phone mic could be fine. I don't know. So I wasn't expecting to be gone for 3 days this week. I was expecting just to like be busy, like out of town like 1 day or something maybe, 2 days maybe. 3 days is kind of messing up a lot of stuff. Think we'll figure it out. I think it'd be more interesting if I just like wrote down some thoughts and started actually talking about stuff. I think that'd probably be a more interesting thing. One thing I'm trying to think about right now is I don't think he's scared to like retcon certain things if it will progress the story, which is very common when you're writing like a longer story, right? It happens in like manga, for example, like all the time. Like every power system like ever pretty much gets rewritten. One thing that was mentioned early on in Homestuck, right, is they talk about the species bus. Like it's implied you only have one and it's permanent, whatever you change it to. But then it's like, oh, wait, actually that's a very limiting, and I want to have more fun. Kind of like, so he made you have a Strife portfolio, which is a cool addition, but it is essentially a retcon. But this is yeah. Oh, I can't really see that. Let's do the log. Yeah. Homestuck went from 2009 until 2016. Yeah, so that's a really long run. That's longer than like a lot of stuff. So I'm expecting quite a few more changes. When I first read, I thought there was going to be more hard set rules because of the introduction of like computer stuff, like programming and whatnot. So I thought it was gonna be a little more hard set, but it seems like it's gonna be more of like a fairly like semi hard, but like loose when it needs to be loose. I don't know how to explain that. Kind of like I guess is that like a Harry Potter? How Harry Potter does it? Like it's not like the hardest set of rules, but it's Or is that closer? Or is it closer to Lord of the Rings? Maybe. I've never read the books. Right. I've only watched the movies for Lord of the Rings. I don't fully know on that. But I feel like it's more hard. I feel like the rules are more hard set than how Lord of the Rings does things. Oh. I mean, kind of wish I did start talking about like what I thought. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah, just it was a little too limiting, but you could do a lot with it. Um, Avatar: Last Airbender. Okay. Um. So I'm thinking of like the peer power systems. I don't know. Everything comes in fours though, but there's a fifth for some reason. I don't know what the fifth is off the top. I have a few thoughts, right? Like I said, I thought maybe it's like one of those like gray horned demons or whatever. Are there demons? I don't know. They look like demons, right? I assume maybe that's the fifth thing, right? Because it seemed like a far off planet. Some look darker in that thing, unless that's like a weird red herring. But he hasn't done any like red herrings yet, which is pretty cool. It's just pretty straightforward. But John is too fucking cool, dude. Really liking the characters a lot. Do I know their name or wait until you're properly introduced? I think I'll best off waiting. I don't know. I mean, yeah, because I don't think I've ever ran into any of the Homestuck characters' names besides two of them before. I think I've only ever heard John and Dave. I think those are the only two I've ever heard in the past. And I knew how Dave looked. I didn't know who he was in like the text. I could assume, right? But never know. John first introduced him, but that's because I've read the first page like I don't know, like a decade ago, over a decade ago now. And I never continued it really. Didn't catch me when I was younger. Or at least I didn't have the time to do it. I didn't have like a proper, I guess, computer for a bit. Yeah. I guess I could have, but I just never felt like too interested into it. I was a big gamer, still a big gamer. Like right now, I should be practicing for like a Tekken tournament in a few months, but I don't have a chance to win it, so there's not really too much I can do if I practice. But no one wants to like be the worst. I don't want to lose both two games and be the worst guy at a tournament. What? Got instantly obsessed, man. Did you first read it when it like when it first got popular? When it got popular, and like what was it? It got a lot of popularity in what 2013, right? Is that when it got popular? 2013. I know it came out in 2009, but I've never heard anyone talk about it until I want to say I was in middle school. Homestuck popularity years. See if that pops up anything that's not spoiler worthy. 2012 to 2014. Okay, yeah. Oh, Homestuck in 2016, way past its prime. Ooh. Oh, that means you were able to binge it if you wanted to. I have an issue where I like binge read everything I like check out. So one reason why it's nice to like be recording and streaming while I do it is that I limit myself to a hey, I'm stopping. I'm trying to read for like 2 hours, 2.5 around there every time. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to read. I think I asked someone and they said probably at least 20 months. So I think that's what I was told, about 20 months it'll probably take me at my current pace, which isn't that bad. It'll be a fun experience. I think it was 21. Oh, 20 weeks, not months. Oh, I'm crazy. 20 weeks. Oh, I have months in my head for some reason. Yeah, 20 weeks. Sorry, 20 weeks. And that's not too bad. I was like thinking, no way it was 20 months. I had to like look back at the message. Okay. There are 8,100 pages. Damn. Okay. Oh, 5 months. Oh, then I want to check out some of the games, like the official games, and I also want to try to find out if there's any like good fan projects that come out around like times I'm in at certain points. But I'm assuming nothing cool is gonna start happening until I get to whenever 2013 pops up. 2013 pops up in like the Homestuck log, I guess. Right, Homestuck. Because what year am I in right now? I'm still in 2009 right now. So I don't know how long it'll take until 2013 happens. And when that happens, I'm gonna try to look into like some fan media a little bit, kind of get a vibe of what like it was like. See if it's like anything like how like not Homestuck. Like Doctor Who fans were. Hiveswap is a good game. Yeah, that's what I was being recommended. I don't know. I have to look into when like Hiveswap starts, or if it just comes out after the whole Homestuck. So maybe I have to finish all of it. I'm not too sure. But I want to see how like the fandom era compared towards like let's say like Sherlock, Doctor Who, um, what's the other third one for that? I've watched all three of them. I can't remember. Don't need to read Homestuck to have salt. That's good to know. What's it called? The third one, Supernatural, and see how it and the My Little Pony fandom. It adds stuff, but it's not necessary. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how it compares to like other fandoms though, and see how they kind of compare to like modern stuff. So right now I'm watching the Amazing Digital Circus, and I think I'm seeing some like some stuff is similar to like I don't know. I want to see how the fandoms compare to like back then to now. Because I started watching the Amazing Digital Circus. I don't think the Halibut Boss and Has Been Hotel fandom would be a very similar one. I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen. Let's see. Because I've been going to some conventions recently, and I think. Let's see. I think I've seen a Homestuck cosplay, couple of groups at maybe only two of the conventions. One was a comic convention, and one's like the biggest anime convention in my area. It's like not massive, but it's like pretty big. And I see Homestuck there and there, but I don't see it at the other smaller ones I go to. I'm gonna be checking out another fairly small one here, and I'm gonna see if I can find anything Homestuck. And then, who knows? When I finish Homestuck, I kind of want to try to do, I guess, a Homestuck cosplay. That'd be fun. I like trying to do cosplay here and there. My favorite one I've done was just a like Bleach cosplay. I did I did a cosplay for this guy. Let's turn my TV back on. Did a cosplay for this guy. Oh, this was fun. It was an easy version of this. Then I did a cosplay for I'm not gonna use Sharpie if I'm gonna do the gray people. If I do the gray people. If I do the gray people, I'm also not gonna like use a paint or dye that will permanently make my skin gray. I assume that was a big issue. I assume that was a massive issue actually. Um um yeah. I tried to make like this suit like at the last convention I was at. Oh, what's that say? Sharpies in the bathtub. In the bathtub? I don't know what that is. Oh, I got to move this. Oh. Uh. Oh, okay. Refers to a specific incident. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, shit. The phrase Sharpies in the bathtub refers to a specific incident in the Homestuck fandom where a cosplayer used a mixture of Sharpie markers and alcohol to dye their skin gray for a cosplay. Oh, this is. Oh, this is too. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't scroll. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful looking at stuff. That's. I'm I'm saving this. Save bookmark tabs. Sharpie incident. Look at a later time. Okay. Bookmark those. That's wild. That's awful. Oh, that sucks. People really gotta like. Oh, that's awful. I tried making one of the like these jumpsuits. My sewing machine. I didn't have the right needle for the material I was using, and I was really struggling. It kept messing up. I had to do it really slow, do it a certain way, and I just messed up really bad. So I didn't get the zipper installed. I didn't do a lot of stuff. So what I ended up doing was I just ended up wearing it halfway around my waist, like they kind of do in the show, which worked out pretty fine. And other than that, I thought it looked all right. It looked good enough for what I was going for. Yeah, I just ended up like wearing it like that. Worked out good enough. People knew what it was where I was at, so yeah. All right, all right, all right. It's 5:18. It gives me like 6 hours to get some stuff done. I'll make this a shortened version. Looking at a few things, and generally have a good vibe. So, I think so. Either Wednesday, I'll be either streaming again and just reading, or I'll do a pre-recording on Tuesday, maybe, and just premiere it on Wednesday, and just be there with the premiere. Maybe I'm not too sure. I'll figure something out, but it'll still be on Wednesday, same time. Um, around the same time. Yeah, I'll try to get the video. I'll try to do a video. I'm trying to. I just don't want to like waste too much time on like one thing. I still got like other like personal stuff I like to try to do and things. But starting, but I should not. Okay. Does my calendar dox me too bad? It doxes me completely, actually. Okay. Not too bad, I guess, actually. So, let's see. So, this month, just this week, I'll be busy. Next week, I'll be fine. The week after, I'll be fine. And then for like a whole 2 months, I'll be fine. So, hopefully, that's enough time for me to get in the swing of things. There's a few things I want to talk. Oh, yeah. One thing I mostly want to talk about is like right now has really caught my attention, and I've like brought it up like a lot, was the like the Modus, the Strife stuff. I think it's cool. I think it's like a very cool power system that has like a ton of potential that I really want to see. I don't know. And also I use this as practice to like make like to make thumbnails. I think they're just fun to try to make. So I'm working on right now. This, and I don't have anything for like the Act 1 thing yet. Yeah. Desperately need to see it animated. Fuck, man. I really want to see what else goes on. Because right now I assume we're just scratching the surface on stuff, and they're like just like, and he's just like putting hints on what is possible and what's gonna happen, and I am very excited to see if anything cool happens. I hope a lot of cool stuff happens with this. I do like the fun. I do like the fun gags though. Yeah. Okay, I've hit my mark. Okay, so I'm at the. Oh, I didn't pull. I forgot to turn my screen on. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I'll just show this in the bigger thing. Yeah. So this is one thing I'm working on. I like thumbnails. I like trying to do thumbnails. I think they're kind of fun. I'm not very good at like doing it for like something I don't know, like what is expected, right? I don't know what Homestuck expects like thumbnails to be. I'm sometimes a little too worried to like look into it and try to see what people like expect to see. But I think this works fine. But yeah, other than that, I really do gotta stop yapping and just kind of just gotta end it. I got stuff to do. All right. All right. I'm excited though. Thank you. I assume it's fine. Okay. I don't have anything to say. Like I don't have like a thing to say when to leave. I guess just bye.